Top 7 Best CPU for Video Editing in 2022. Through extensive research and testing, I have put together the list of options that will meet the need of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or particular use, we have got you covered. For more information, I have put links of products in the description. Make sure to check it out. Like the video, comment, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. Number 7. Intel Core i5 Desktop Processor. The Intel Core i5 9400F desktop processor with 6 cores is best for gaming and editing, even though it lacks in some areas. Intel Core i5 9400F is a 6-thread CPU with no hyperthreading. It has a boost up to 4.10 GHz and a base clock of 2.9 GHz. Overclocking and integrated graphics cards are not available in this model. Number 6. AMD YD299 Zazzafov Ryzen Processor. The AMD Ryzen Threadripper 2990WX processor is a powerful processor with the highest specs in performance, and the processor has 64 threads and 32 cores. It is one of the best high-end desktop CPU. The AMD processor doesn't just have increased core with Ryzen Threadripper 2nd Gen, but also is built upon the chipmaker's 12nm Zen Plus architecture. This allows the processor a higher clock speed up to 200 MHz and reduces the core voltage frequency. The 32 cores are split into 4 core complexes and are connected symmetrically. This provides each processor's octa-core quadrant to access any of the CPU's 64 PCIe lanes. Number 5. AMD Ryzen 2950X Processor. AMD Ryzen Threadripper processor is one of the advanced processors with improved multi-threaded performance and thermal management. It is a 16-core and 32-threaded processor with updated 2nd-generation Ryzen technology. It has an increased base clock speed of 3.5 GHz and can boost up to 4.4 GHz. The processor has a lower cache latency and is the closest alternative for the Intel Core i5 7900X. The AMD Ryzen Threadripper processor stands out in video editing tasks and can also support gaming and streaming rig. It stands as among the excellent choices in the high-end desktop market. The 2950X processor improves the expanded ecosystem of complementary components and is compatible with any X399 motherboard. The Threadripper has an air cooling system designed within it. The 2950X has 180-watt thermal design power, and the chips are designed in a way so that they can adapt to that output to the maximum. It allows the CPU to run at the highest frequency based on its power supply and cooling capabilities. The Threadripper 2950X has 2 dies, and each is connected directly to 2 memory channels. It has access to the memory channels that are connected to the other side. The processor lets you change between creator mode and gamer mode. Number 4. Intel Core i5 Desktop Processor. Intel Core i5 9900 desktop processor is an 8-core 5.0 GHz turbo unlocked LGA 1151 300 series desktop processor. It has one of the highest frequencies and has switched to solder thermal interface material STEM. Frequencies. It has the best thermal transfer that can hold on to more cores and high overclocks. Intel Core i5 9900 desktop processor is the fastest mainstream desktop processor but is also expensive. The chip includes an integrated UHD-6 130 graphic engine and sport unlocked radio multipliers for easy overclocking. And the processor has a double memory capacity of up to 128 GB. It has improved clock rates as it is of the 9th generation model. Number 3. AMD Ryzen 7 Unlocked Desktop Processor. AMD Ryzen 7 3700X is an 8-core, 16-thread unlocked desktop processor with Wraith Prism LED cooler. It has a TDP of 65W and can deliver all raw performance. This processor has a reasonable price and is worth the amount. This processor doesn't need much robust cooling and is one of the best for video editing. It is constructed on 7 manufacturing node and increases performance compared to the previous model. And the processor has a cache of a total 36 MB. This processor gives much better performance in video editing if paired with a graphic card. And it is one of the most modern processors with ultra-fast 100+ FPS performance. It is a beast in the field of multi-threaded. Number 2. AMD Ryzen Locked Desktop Processor. The AMD Ryzen 9 3590X is a 16-core, 32-threaded desktop processor. It is a highly threaded horsepower into an affordable motherboard. These are affordable prices per core and are paired with the bandwidth doubling PCIe 4.0 interface. Ryzen offers density advantages which include higher performance, better power, more cores, and cache. Each small computer chip comes with 8 physical cores. AMD Ryzen 9 3950X comes with AMD high-spin silicon that enables a 4.7 GHz boost clock. AMD 3950X is AMD-defined 105 WTDP. Number 1. Intel Core in-a-knee desktop processor. The Intel Core in-a-knee 190920X processor has 12 cores up to 4.8 GHz unlocked LG Atwa 1066 X299 Series 165W. The processor provides a modicum of value and bang for the buck in certain situations. Intel's Core in-a-knee 10920X can turbo boost up to 4.6 GHz and 4.8 GHz with average turbo boost max 2.0 frequency. There are 12 cores, and you get 24 threads due to the hyper-threading on a 165 WTDP and 14 a manufacturing process. The Intel Core in-a-knee 10920X desktop processor has numerous improvements and enlarging the counting of core and small frequency bump. Their core count is higher as compared to any other CPU, as a result of increased operating frequency and high core count. We can say that Intel Core in-a-knee CPU are excellent in editing video applications. The more powerful, faster, and efficient the work is, the better will be the performance and productivity of your editing. So guys, that's all for the top 7 best CPU for video editing in 2022. The links of all products are given in the description, which are updated for the best prices. Subscribe our channel for more videos. We will meet in next video. Till then, take care. Bye.